Oh my gosh, you guys. What's up guys? Welcome back. I really hope that my microphone isn't haunted for this video. I swear I don't change any of the settings and then sometimes it just blows out for no reason. Also, I anticipate this being the last video that you guys see before I move to my new HD camera. I'm just kind of like getting the hang of it right now. Tech troubles can ruin a video, so I'm just going with what I know today. But anyway, today is a really big day, and it wasn't going to be this big of a day, but today is my Sephora sale haul. I have an enormous box next to me of all kinds of goodies, and there is one very specific reason for that. So yes, I had all of my recommendations. Yes, I had my wish list and things like that. And then my amazing monetization platform that I talk about all the time, Magic Links, that I link down below. They are an amazing affiliate platform. I love them so, so much. They reached out completely unsolicited and they were like, can we give you a credit on site to shop the sale? And I was like, yes. In the interest of transparency, I'm like a big fan of transparency. I don't want to normalize spending this much money at the Sephora sale unless that's your thing. I'm absolutely not judging you, but this is more money than I would have necessarily spent, but it was more like a Sephora dream cart, is that what they call it? Like a fantasy cart kind of video, except I actually got to buy all of this stuff to try for you guys and I'm so excited. Honestly, it was kind of a lot of pressure. I was like, okay, what are the things that I've been dying to try and to test and to like have a credible opinion on my channel that for whatever reason I just could like never pull the trigger on, and that is what this box is full of. So it's some old favorites, some new stuff, actually a lot of new stuff, whatever. There's a lot. Let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing that I ended up going for, which is one of the things that I talk about on Sephora all the time, that like, it's easy to forget that they do this, but they have lifestyle things. They have home fragrance and candles and stuff like that. And one of my favorite things to splurge on around the holidays, well, is candles, but specifically Nest candles. Their regular time of the year candles are fine. There are a lot of them that end up in like Nordstrom Rack that I'm like not that big of a fan of, but their holiday ones are dialed in. Also, Otherland is now on Sephora. That happened like the day after I posted that video, or maybe the day of, and I was just like, are you kidding me? But I have already been talking to them. They are sending me some of their holiday candles, and I'm very, very excited about that too. They have one called Fallen Fur, and I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to love that. Anyway, that is the quote-unquote holiday one back there, and that's the big guy. And then I also got a slightly like a medium-sized one of the Birchwood Pine, and it smells like birchwood pine. I don't know about you guys, but like this year, I kind of do know about you guys. I think I speak for everyone when I say this year's been really hard. It doesn't matter what your situation is, it's been hard for everybody for a lot of reasons. And I seek refuge in just the familiarity of the holidays and going back to the fond senses and smells and indulgences and things like that. Like, as you guys can tell, I'm already kind of in holiday mode the way that I'm dressed today. So this just brings it full circle. Surrounding myself with luxurious smells is like a one-way ticket to holiday feels, and I know myself well enough to know that this is something I'm going to really, really enjoy. So two things rose to the top when we talk about like a Sephora fantasy cart, and those are like two brands that I feel like getting the 20% off is so crucial, and that is Hourglass and Charlotte Tilbury. So that is where I spent a lot of my time on my cart, was like really drilling down and being like, what have I always wanted to try from these brands? And then there's also some like miscellaneous stuff in there too. Okay, so starting with Charlotte Tilbury, I did pick up her Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. I'm really, really excited about this. This is new, and this is what she looks like. I am so excited. So I'm not going to go in and swatch every single thing that I bought, but like, ooh, I can't wait to try that. It was really, really hard for me to not pull all this stuff out and do my makeup with it today, but there are so many videos built into this haul that I just like had to hold back. And this one is just such a cult favorite. I think that a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury stuff I picked up was kind of cult favorites that I just really am dying to know about. So this is the Cheek to Chic Swish and Glow blusher in Pillow Talk. It is just a classic, and this is what she looks like. I'm very, very excited to try that. I just hear really, really good things. And also a lot of this stuff I was influenced, you know, I watch other influencers here on YouTube and I'm like, okay, if you say it's good, I'm gonna give it a shot. So that's the case with that. I also got, I told you guys I was going to try and pick out / pick up a quad from Charlotte Tilbury. and deciding was so hard, but I decided to go a little bit off the beaten path and go with cool tones. So this is the Exaggerize Bigger Brighter Eyes filter in, yeah, Exaggerize, I guess is the name of the actual colorway. I'm not like an expert in Charlotte Tilbury and her, you know, the way that she names things, but I guess I will become one. So yeah, look at that. We have like a pearly one, we have a champagne one, like a rosy champagne, and then like a glitter, and then this beautiful, like this is actually what drew me, is because like that is the color I love to wear on my eyes. Like that is my ideal crease shade right there. I have a feeling I'm going to love this. I mean, obviously I bought it, so I have a feeling I'm going to love it. Also, because more is more, I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Long Lasting Easy Color in Oyster Pearl, which was a recommendation from you guys, as well as what? State of Kate, and I don't know, I've seen a lot of people talk about this particular formula in this particular shade, and I picked that up too. It's just kind of a topper, sort of the nature of the Hourglass Scattered Light and the Victoria Beckham, which of course she came out with 2 new shades today. I'm mad because I want them. Let's see. I also got the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This, I believe, is the mini. So they came out with a mini contour palette, and I think I was watching Alana Davison, and she was just like, they came out with a mini, and I was like, good, I've been meaning to try this, but I didn't want to like invest in the huge one, so very exciting that they came out with the mini. I picked that guy up too. I also picked up Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is the smaller of the two, but it's still plenty of product. It's 1.1 fluid ounces. I think it was $20. And I am just excited to see what Charlotte Tilbury's take on a finishing spray is. All of her looks are so beautiful and bouncy and dewy, but also it says no melting, no fading, no creasing, primes and sets for up to 16 hours. I'm game, Charlotte. So that rounds out everything from Charlotte Tilbury. That was just like the biggest, I think, part of my interest was like, all right, if I've got the opportunity, this is where I've been wanting to deep dive, is on Charlotte Tilbury and her products, because I think that they are going to be like instant holy grails for me, but we shall see. So the next thing we will talk about is Hourglass. I did go ahead and pick up their Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I got it in the shade Nude Bronze Light, and I think that it is not quite the coolest one, but it's like cool and rosy. It's like a little bit more neutral. I'm just in the market for a bronzer, a really pretty bronzer. I just love the finish that these give the skin, and I'm really pumped to try this. Plus, I think it's a little bit more on the, oh, it's not, it's like really matte. Ooh, I thought it was gonna have like a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't. And it looks like it's a really nice, I mean, it's hard to even see that swatch. It looks like it's gonna look really nice on my skin, not too warm, not too deep. So very excited about that one. From Hourglass, I also got the High Shine Volumizing Lip Gloss. Y'all know I can never resist a lip gloss, and I actually meant to pick this up from their site-wide sale that they did like a month ago, and I just, you know what I mean, things come up and I missed it. So I got it in the shade Unreal. I think that like the theme of my entire haul, besides just being self-indulgent, was cool tones. I really, really wanted to focus on cool tones because I feel like so much of my collection is warm. And, ooh, haha, smells like mint. Oh my gosh, you have me hook, line, and sinker on that. So you can see that's already something that's going to look very at home on me. Very excited about that. I love almost everything Hourglass. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is their foundations. Well, that's not true. I've only tried their really, really high coverage, I think the Vanish Stick, but it's got a bunch of ingredients that irritate my skin, and then the other ones don't have shades that match me. So that said, I did not pick up any foundation or complexion products from them, although I am wearing the Hourglass Vanish concealer today. But we'll probably do like a full face of Hourglass at some point, something like that. But regardless, these are going to be included in like, you know, future Get Ready With Me's. I guess I restrained myself on Hourglass. I thought that I had picked up a couple more things from them, but that's actually it from Hourglass, which is, it's probably for the best. Like I didn't go for any of the big palettes because I still have my Ghost palette that I'm probably like, you know, gonna have for years kind of thing. I'm wearing it right now. There is something really alluring about the Hourglass like holiday releases, and then you remember I already have a lot of them. But those palettes are fantastic if you're new to Hourglass and wanting to try them. Also, a lot of people just see them as collector's items, which is totally fine. Okay, so the next thing as we move into the miscellaneous brands that you guys probably haven't seen on my channel in a while, I'm thinking of doing a new to my channel brands kind of get ready with me video, I had to pick one, guys. I got a Viseart palette. This one is the Paris Edit. This is probably the one that has been living in my head the longest. A lot of them are really, I mean, they're all really, really beautiful, but this was the one that I just, every time I thought about it, it was the one that was kind of like subconsciously top of mind because it's slightly bigger than those little tiny mini ones, and it's got a lot, like I said, of cool tones in it. I just think that this is gonna look amazing on my skin. Full stop. Like, this just looks like me in a palette. And it's kind of funny how, like, I tend to work in a lot of different palettes at one time. I am still on the hunt for like the one all-in-one holy grail eyeshadow palette for me that I just like would travel with and stuff like that, because I still end up traveling with like 2 or 3. Not that anyone's traveling right now, but you guys know what I mean. These shades just looked like they were going to just look incredibly at home on me. I mean, look at that. You've got like the cool purples and everything, but then you also have this really lovely rosy pink and then like a really pretty shimmer that goes with that. You have some good crease shades. You actually have like a shimmery cream color. So yes, this is kind of a milestone for me, I feel like. We talk about Viseart so much on my channel in terms of like, will I buy it? I finally bought it. I went a little bit vintage in this haul too, and I picked up 2 items from Becca that I miss. I just miss them, and this was on sale. So this is the Becca Skin Love. If you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, this was my foundation of the year at the end of 2018. Before I moved into Clean Routine 2019 and went all Clean Beauty for 2019, this was the winner of the year for me. It is just such a beautiful skin finish foundation, and I can't wait to have it back in my collection. I got rid of it because I didn't use it for a year because I was only doing Clean Beauty, and then it expired. So I'm super pumped to have this, and it was on sale for $22 before the discount, so awesome. And this was another one where Alana Davison like mentioned it in her video, and I was like, yes. So this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. And I went ahead and got the mini just because I was like, do I still love this? But like, it's kind of a cool toned champagne highlight. I used to have to wear full coverage because I picked my skin so badly that I just always had not just blemishes, guys, but scabs, like wounds on my face. And I would end up with such like a matte, not very realistic appearance to my skin. My trick back then was to actually put Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector all over my face after the fact and then give myself a really generous dousing and finishing spray. I have no idea what I would think of that technique and that appearance now. But I digress. This is something that I tried to talk myself out of for so long, but like, okay, I'm gonna be really cheesy here. It literally called my name. I'll see myself out. Class dismissed. This is the Huda Beauty Khaki Haze eyeshadow palette, and not just because it's my name. I've never tried anything from Huda before. That was the first thing that I thought was kind of appealing about it, was a new brand to my channel, but also this color story is just crazy. The only experience I've had with Huda products has been to just stick my fingers in them when I'm waiting in the Sephora line, because they'll always have like a palette sitting open and I'm just like swatching the metallics. Now that sounds like a germ nightmare because of COVID. Like that was pre-COVID, and like now I just think about that and I'm like, oh, how many other people have stuck their grimy fingers in there? They don't even let you do that at Sephora anymore. But this is such a cool, it's very cool, right? An amazing color story, and I love that this green isn't like the greenest thing in the world. It is more of a khaki color, and also Lauren at Wholly Beautiful has been trying to talk me into this for weeks. She's just like, you're missing out, you definitely need it, and I was like, all right, fine, I definitely need it. So yeah, Huda is really, like, the shimmers that I've swatched have always been incredibly beautiful, but I love that this is just 2 textures. You know, you've got a ton of really beautiful versatile mattes and then these beautiful shimmers. This is going to be, I think, a very user-friendly palette, but also really exciting. The next thing that I got, one of you guys messaged me, it only takes one, and you were like, can you try Iconic London on your channel? And so I looked at some of their stuff, and a lot of their stuff isn't on Sephora, or at least it was out of stock when I was looking at it. And that was the same thing with the Ilia, the new liquid eyeshadows. Now they're in stock, but when I did this order, like almost all of them were out of stock. So that's why I didn't pick those up. But if you guys are interested in those, let me know and I'll pick a couple of them up now. So I picked up 2 of the Iconic London sheer blushes. And these are liquid-ish, cream-ish. Come on. How is that possible? This is what they look like. And I got the shades Fresh Faced, which is supposed to be like a nude. Who knows who for, but they call it a nude. And Berry Boom. So I didn't want to go super, super obvious and just go for like a rosy tone or a peachy tone. I wanted to go for two kind of unexpected shades, things that I wouldn't typically go for, and we will see how this formula works out, but I'm very excited about those, and thank you to the person who recommended it. Back to the topic of what was in stock and what wasn't. I do want to try their lip glosses, but I don't know if Sephora had them. Also, I already had 2 lip glosses in this order. I felt kind of silly. Actually, I think I have 3. So one of them, and I told you guys about this in my last video, I'm really excited to try this. This is the Makeup by Mario Pro Volume Lip Gloss. So I didn't go for any of his eyeshadow palettes because, like I said, he separated the nudes from the metallics and stuff like that, and I found it to be very makeup artist friendly in that sense, you know, color theory and whatnot, but just from a consumer standpoint, This is so heavy. Oh my God. Kyla was talking about that. She was like, you know, these things don't, like the packaging doesn't look that luxury, but when you hold it in your hand, it weighs a ton. This feels like it's glass. I don't think that it is, but it feels like it is. So I got it in the shade Mauve Nude, which you could actually title this entire haul Mauve Nude. But this looks really beautiful. It doesn't smell like anything. I don't know whether it has like plumping promises or anything like that, but very, very pretty and super duper sparkly. So the Hourglass one doesn't have any glitter to it. They are pretty similar in their color story. You know, they are just kind of a cool mauve, but this one is just super creamy, and then this one's got a ton of reflective glitter in it. I was going for a concept, you know? I feel like all this stuff could really mix and match and go together. All right, we have 2 more things. I am on VIB Beauty's PR list, but they don't send me everything, and sometimes they send it to me like at really random times. I don't know why. I'm not like complaining. I just decided I was going to buy this because I didn't know whether they were going to send this to me or not. So this is the new Agave Lip Tint Tin. Superfood Succulents in Crave-worthy shades, and this is just one of their tins of a gorgeous lip situation, and I got the shade Buzzed. It does not look like the Buzzed that I have because this is really, really like bronzy and glittery. Mine is not glittery. That is so pretty. Ooh, yes. I just wanted to pick one of these up because I wanted to know. I need to know, you know what I mean? And then the last thing, this is super unexpected. I did go for entirely makeup, not skincare. I feel like I've got my skincare really solved. In fact, we're gonna be doing a Good Molecules video closer to Black Friday. I think they're doing like a crazy set of deals. So I will be giving you guys all that info later on. This is by a brand called Beauty Bio. And this is the volumizing lip serum in Sparkling Rose, and it comes in one of these, very much like the Hourglass lip oil. Designed for all skin types, advanced lip serum designed to add volume and create the appearance of fuller, plumper lips. I'm just always here for plumper lips, guys. Serum adds a touch of shine and helps add definition to create the perfect pout. Uses base to prime and boost volume or wear over lipstick to enhance appearance. May be used alone or after treating with Glow Pro Lip Micro Tip. So this is me scratching the surface on this brand. I'm completely, as yet, unfamiliar with them, but this was just kind of the thing that popped up in new in the skincare, and I was like, girl, a plumping anything for my lips, sign me up. So that is what I got. Man, look at those colors together. That's a bronzer, the highlight, and just that lip. Like, yes, I'm boring and basic, but those are beautiful together. Ooh, it has a little bit of sparkle to it, and it's got, you can smell the plumping ingredient in it. Is this going to turn my face red? Sometimes plumpers turn my face red. Oh, you know what it smells like? It smells like Grande lips. That's what it smells like. So it's got that same plumping thing to it. It feels like that went really fast for all of the stuff that I got. But to recap, 2 Iconic London blushes. We got this lip plumper. I got 2 things from Becca, the foundation and the highlighter. We got 2 things from Hourglass. I got the bronzer and the lip gloss. I feel my lips starting to plump. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I hope my whole face doesn't turn red. That was a risk that I took. We got the lip gloss from Makeup by Mario. We got the Khaki Haze palette from Huda Beauty. We got the Viseart Paris Edit palette. We got a quad, an eyeshadow, a setting spray, and a highlighter, and a blush from Charlotte Tilbury, because I can't be stopped. Oh, and a highlighter and contour. And I got 2 candles, so the holiday candle and the birchwood pine candle, both from Nest. And this room smells insane. I think I'm gonna have to update my backdrop. I think that it is time to put some holiday stuff back there. If you guys have any ideas on how to do that, I am definitely not a decorating whiz. Let me know, but I think I have some stuff. And maybe I'll just kind of like go online or go to Target or something and have some fun with it. But yeah, I think it's time. I like always, I go the full British route. I'm like, what is Thanksgiving? Just forfeit Thanksgiving. We're going straight to Christmas. Turn on the Michael Bublé. I've been listening to it since summertime because coping mechanisms, but I digress. The holidays are finally upon us and your girl is ready. I might even pick up one of those new holiday Lily Sadoogie headbands and just be extra indulgent and festive. And my mouth isn't turning red, so that's good. We're getting plumping, but no irritation, so that's very nice. Okay, I've babbled enough here. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you picked up and if any of this stuff you've either tried or you're really excited to see. Yeah, let me know too what you are excited to see on my channel from this haul specifically, like khaki. Make sure you swatch this. I want to see this with this. I want to see this kind of look. If you want to see holiday looks or anything like that, please let me know down below. We are rounding out what has been one of the toughest years for a lot of us in the world. Really? All of us? Full stop. And so I am looking forward to making my channel a happy refuge. Honestly, the word is distraction, but I just want to bring you guys a happy place to be. So thank you to Magic Links for funding my habit. And thank you to you guys for always being incredible and leaving me the sweetest messages. And if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel and see the rest of this stuff go on my face at some point, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. I would love it if you guys did. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.